Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video, I want to show you how to escape from Tarkov. This is going to be a beginner's guide series, so if you're more experienced with Tarkov, this video may not be for you. In today's video, we are going to be focusing mostly on factory, some beginner tips and hints, and how to get out without dying. Be sure to like and share this video if at any point you find this guide useful. So let's start with the map overview. To get around this map, there's three basic areas you need to know: Gate 3, the office window, and the bunker. I picked these three areas because they're the main areas you'll extract by as a scav. As a PMC, you'll always want to go for Gate 3 because the other two exits you'll need a factory key for. It's helpful to know where the loot boxes are, so be sure to check out this map and the link in the description below to get a more detailed look in game. What's beautiful about scav runs is that it's basically a free try to go and get loot without worrying about losing all of your items. When you are a scav, other scavs will not shoot at you unless provoked, so as long as you don't shoot at them, you should be good. There is one big caveat though, and that's that other players could be scavs, so you could get shot in the face when you least expect it. One of the harder things you'll have to learn when starting is figuring out the difference between AI and player movement. Some helpful tips are that scavs don't normally run unless shot at, or if they see a PMC in sight. You will automatically know that a scav is a player if you see them looting bodies or boxes. It's also helpful to know that if you kill a scav player who is shooting at you first, you still will be targeted by scavs for killing a scav. So after you get your kill, shoot to kill anything else in sight and don't hesitate. If your goal is to get as much loot as possible, I suggest not shooting at anything for as long as you can. I try and go the entire raid without shooting so that I'm not targeted by scav. Some things you may not know as a beginner is that you can stack bags inside of bags, which is very helpful for managing loot. Plus you get extra bags out of raid, which is always great for your next PMC raid. When you're looting a player or a chest, be sure that the area is clear before doing anything. If a player scav sees you, he will probably shoot you. Some guns like the Saiga 9 and the AK-74U have a folding stock, so if you find a bunch of dead bodies, you can fold these guns to create more space in your bag. Once you got all the loot that you can possibly get, it's time to escape from Tarkov. You have two primary exits that I suggest you take. One is Gate 3 and the other one is Office Window. Gate 3 is going to be remembered by heart by the end of this video. It's the only for sure exit for both PMC and scav. I would suggest that you start your raid off slowly by walking around and listening for shots. Clear the area and only take the shots you need to take. Go around the map looking for lootable containers and find dead bodies to loot. I normally don't shoot scavs unless they have a bunch of good items like body armor, a bag, and a helmet. If they have a solid gun, that's always a plus too. The office window is where shit goes down in factory. If you're going to go for this exit, just kill everything in sight and don't worry about holding shots. The reason I say this is because it will be too hard to tell what's friendly and what's not, and if you hesitate, you might find yourself respawning in lobby shortly after. Basically, the office window is on the third floor of the factory. The second floor is a bathroom, and you can always hear people walking across tile rubble if there's anyone there. You walk up the stairs and there are three doors you can walk through. Two of the doors lead to the office window room, and the other room is a quest item room, which we will look at a later time. Players like to sit in this room and wait for other scav players to come through. It can be very frustrating to spend a good amount of time looting and gathering guns only to be shot down moments before you extract from the map. So be sure to check all corners of the room, and if you die, well, at least experience will help you know where to look next time. When looting bodies, be sure to be prone. Don't be crouched or standing, as you're only asking to get shot and die. One of the most profitable items you can loot are gun silencers, so if you see those, hold on to those. Things that aren't so important would be items like a T-plug and crickets, which are possible quest items later, but they're so common though, it's not worth picking up unless you're really scrounging for loot and need the money. More than likely though, you can find higher quality items to sell. Lastly, the camera bunker door is an extract. If you go under the stairs located on the second floor of the office, you can reach the tunnels, which is where the camera bunker door exit is at. Look for the door with the red turn valve. Also, don't be afraid to die on your scav runs. It's okay to run around and practice shooting guns on scavs so you can get better at the game. I spent a majority of my first 10 levels playing this map and customs to get better at Tarkov firefights. Lastly, we'll cover the PMC raid. As far as gear, it's best to go in with the shotgun, pistol, or submachine gun. Something you feel comfortable shooting. Hatchet running is also a viable option if you're just trying to get quick loot. In the bunker, there's a dead scav that normally has some decent items on it. If you spawn by it, it's worth looting. From the bunker, head left and go up the stairs towards the back side of the office. You'll be on the second floor, which is the shower room / bathroom. I would camp the stairs or clear the third floor of scavs and PMCs. Once you clear all enemies, go loot and head to gate 3. Most of your best loot is going to be from killing enemy players. I say this because Factory isn't like Interchange or Shoreline where you have a massive map with plenty of hiding spots. The strategy is you want to be the person that third parties think on from. So when someone is looting, you can just shoot them and take all of the loot. Sounds cheap, but it's a sound strategy for getting away with a bunch of loot. Lastly, I want to talk about weapon crates. These are located around Factory, and the one that you see me looting in the video is located by Cellars. It's good to know that these can contain weapons and weapon attachments. I didn't list the other locations just because Factory is so small, and I think it would be a really good way to get your feet wet and figure out where the other weapon crates are at. In future videos, we will look at more weapon crates, where to find those, because those are very important. And I wanted to wrap up this video just with that tip, just so you guys understand how important they are. In future videos, we'll be covering other map guides and mission guides. Comment below what missions you guys are struggling with. Did I miss anything in this guide? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time.